Okay, so I'm back testing this and I'm live. I can see that I'm live. I'm on one of my YouTube channels called Yankee Oscar, the CB channel on Yankee Oscar Club. If you want to look that up on YouTube, Yankee Oscar Club, and see if you can find the live stream. This is being streamed right now. Again, I'm practicing. I worked with this morning. Try to get the trying to get this level. But that looks good right there, huh? That means I have to lower that feet. I can't get down there too high. Yeah, it looks good. I don't. Let me know how the audio sounds. I know on Zello it sounds good, but if you're listening to it here, a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this up. I'm gonna turn the volume down on my phone because I'll get an echo if I don't. Let me see if I can find me own video. There it is. There it is. Thank you. Who's that, Bob? Bob, 6973. Bob, are you from the Yo? I know a Bob, but we was in our radio club. And this Yankee Oscar was a radio club here in the town that I live in. Oh, from Zello. What up? This must be Nashville. Okay, and so you can see what I'm doing, Bob. I'm live streaming, and you can see me in the background. I, I didn't mean to get into that background, but let me see. Let me get out of there, Gordon. Get out of there. Let's do that. I'm still in there. You don't need to see me in there. See my ugly face in there. That's a distraction. But you see how that's what I'm trying to do here. And muted Zello to hear live feed. Okay, got you. Got you. Appreciate it, Bob. Appreciate it. Is there any way we can use this with Zello? Or is this overkill? Most likely it is. Unless we do something instructional, now people can go back to it. We have a home. Maybe one day, if we find a niche here. Hey, Daniel. Daniel found it too. All right, Dan. Let me unkey 1 second. I'm going to keep live streaming, but I'm going to unkey Zello.
Yeah, G-Man, listening in and looked up the channel description that you had put in there, Yankee Oscar Club, and was listening in. The audio on Zello was much more stronger than it was on YouTube. And as far as linking application, perfect fun of it, perhaps. The and there might, I don't know if there would in the practical, I guess, application would be if there might be a Zoom call with a Zoom with multiple cameras, that way everybody see each other. But honestly, at that level, you might as well get on them. Teams meeting, Google Meet, Zoom call, whatever, where you see each other. But Zello is a walkie-talkie app.
Okay, I turned the volume up a little bit. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. The microphone is probably 2 feet away from me. Not right up to the mic. That may have something to do with it. And what I'm doing is I'm testing the camera. That's what the I think that's what it says in the title. I'm doing a test, but thanks for the feedback, Bob. And it's, you know, I, it's something to consider. I don't think we have a YouTube channel, Christian Family United. Again, I don't know if there's a need for that. Maybe put some pastors or one trusted pastors on YouTube, and then people can go to that channel and listen on their own or different things. I don't know. Just throwing out some ideas. Uh, yeah, Daniel, I see you in there. Bob, you said apart from link in the channel description, Zello is a walkie-talkie app. Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. So again, my primary thing this morning was to test my camera for streaming. And I'm gonna do some tests. I'll probably use some other channels, but I just thought I'd catch you guys this morning, and maybe even let you hear yourself on the channel. Getting a lot of love from somebody. I see the hearts going up. You probably can see that also on the screen. Uh, got a little light over here in the corner. Let's see if I turn that off. Is that better? Worse? Uh, and again, I have said it. This is probably the third or fourth time I'm testing out a new camera. I use this camera when I get called out to stream funerals. People have asked me, and I may get a call to stream different events. But so far, it's been funeral homes have called me, and again, the idea come to life out of COVID, where people didn't travel as much, or a large crowds couldn't mingle together, and people couldn't see their loved ones. And that's where it gave birth. If I had been doing this prior to, I probably would have been busy on a regular basis. Unfortunately, um, I could have taken advantage of something like that, but an unfortunate thing. Move the camera back a little bit. But just recently, probably about 2 weeks ago, I did a stream at a local funeral home, and I needed my own camera. I was using one of our cameras at the church that I had donated, and so rather than take it down and do all that, and then you know, it'd have been a lot easier to have my own and really get to know this camera. What accessories I need, uh, how to make adjustments and everything. That's what I'm doing here now. So um, there is a delay. You're exactly right. There is a delay. There's a delay at the church, and we have it on ultra low. There's a setting to get that delay down as low as we can. Um, but I think that at this point, I don't know how to get that delay out. But for people that are on Facebook that are watching us on Wednesdays and Sundays, they don't know it's a delay, or it's not that much of a problem. So I haven't went out my way to try to improve that or see if I can correct that. But you're right, Bob. It is a delay.
Yes, well, no, that's always pretty neat to see how the technology works. Um, I've heard a couple ham radio operators. They'll do the what is it called, bridging aspect. I was in a couple of nets, and they will link, and they've actually linked repeaters to various Zello channels, where they would, of course, it would be restricted to ham operators only. But for example, someone hooks up is doing what you're doing as far as streaming. They on a different platform. Um, you can do that. For example, literally worldwide, you'd have, and it's one of the features of Zello being worldwide communications is, we talk to the guys over in North Korea. Um, I've talked to guys in Belgium and South America a couple of times, all over the States, of course, and up in Canada. But the whole point is that is using another system to link those different radio repeaters truly worldwide through a bridge of different between two or three different platforms. But it's a means of actually extending that communications.
Yeah, I'd like to share. Thank you for sharing that link, Bob, because that was right there. Once I saw that, I clicked on that and got right in.
So, what do you think, Daniel?
I think it's great. I really like that. Yeah, it's good job, G man. Very good.
Well, yeah, no problem. I mean, the technology's been there. I mean, you use a phone. Limitations to a phone. What are the limitations to a phone? If I go out on a job, um, I know I probably could use a phone. It'd be a lot simpler. There is a limitation. I can't remember what it is. A phone you can stream right to the phone to YouTube or Facebook. Um, and I think in the last year, what we have done, we've got away from Facebook. We're slowly as the main streaming platform. So what we do now, when we started out, we would go to Facebook Live and start our stream. Uh, Facebook started having glitches. We started getting hits on some of the music that it was listening to. And remarkably, most of the time it was during funerals at our church that we got the hits. There's Traditionally we have calling hours, so a funeral may be at 11 o'clock on a Saturday or whenever, and at 10 o'clock we would open up the doors. Um, Technically, you can come before then, but family would arrive there. Limousine would bring the family, and they would march in at about 10 o'clock. And while they're doing that, we have music in the background, turned down low, and it's soft music, and to help the people as they're grieving and whatever they're going through. It's also a celebration. We, especially if they're saved. But anyway, that we would get hits. They would say, "Yeah, this music here," and it got to be frustrating. Some of the things that and other things Facebook was doing. So I moved to YouTube, and it's been a lot better. And again, anytime you move to a different platform, you gotta go through the learning process. But right now, and then what I would do is take a link up here from uh, YouTube, and then I would drop that link in Facebook. So anybody who's going to Facebook, most people have Facebook, whether they use it or not. But when they go to our site, they see the stream, click on it, and they can watch it. but I start out in YouTube. I guess that's a long way of saying I start out in YouTube. Bob, as you can see, there's my radio, my ham radio. I know if I've showed you that before. I'm on 615. There's 38 there. There's a few people in there. Kind of a little bit of noise level. There's a guy, I think it's in South Carolina. He goes by the handle, he's on YouTube. He goes by the handle of uh, Mower Junkie. I enjoy this guy. He's just, it's not like he's promoting anything. It's not like he's promoting anything, but he rebuilds, builds antennas. He's really into CB antennas and radios. And man, he almost had me want to get a Y quad. I was watching him, and he put up a Y quad on his garage. Man, he had me excited about that. So his name is Mowing Junkie, I think is his name. You are trying to reset the picture and picture. You know, I can do that too. Well, I only have one camera. But if I'm running a second camera pointed at me, I can do a picture in picture. So I don't know how that works with you doing a picture in picture. I'm going to unkey.
Hey, G man, I just actually redoing the setting real quick. Did not know if, like I said, trying to get the YouTube and Zello on the same screen. I had to reset the server.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, unless you have two devices, a phone. And again, my Zello device is a tablet, an older tablet. And so, and then I'm sitting in front of my computer. So that's how I make it work. And off to the side, I have a phone that's actually getting the live stream. And pretty much that's what I do at church. I want to see what everybody's seeing. And so I have one screen for that in front of me, and then also I have another tablet at the church, and I can run the board um, from that second tablet, actually a newer tablet. I use an app called Mixing Station, which by Wi-Fi that connects to the board. And it's complicated. It's not complicated, but it's technology can be beautiful, and the board has a network in it. And so if the board is on a network and I Wi-Fi to the router, and I can literally control the mixer board while I'm sitting down with a tablet. I can walk around the church with that time. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I don't know how I would do it, but I think about it. I'll do a video on that. But that's this on the radio you see in the background. Um, this is where I usually go. I hit this button, and that takes me there. 3850. And I don't know if anybody is in there. I just put the volume up. Let me see. There it is. It was squelched out. It's pretty quiet there. But later tonight, the guys started coming in. Early in the morning, let me go back here. 3815. There's a lot of Christian guys on this channel. Early in the morning. They be in there at night, but early in the morning, they do almost like a check-in. I don't know if they're retired. They sound older, but they, a lot of they talk Christianese, uh, and to my surprise, and they're spread it around the handband. Also, there's other places I haven't found them, but when I do, I'm gonna mark them down. But that's it. I like the picture is good. I'm pleased with that. Earlier, I went online and the guy was showing me how to set this camera up, uh, different things about it, and followed his instructions. And man, to me, the picture looks really good, clear, looks focused, and yeah, it looks good. So with that, gentlemen, I'm going to get off here. I turned the volume up. I'm using a software called OBS. OBS Studio. What that does, and you have a blessed day too, Daniel. And I want to shut this down, but this OBS allows me to, it's like a switching, well, I have a switcher, but this also lets me switch things back and forth. Like if I want to see the desktop, let me see if I can do that. Let me shut this off, and that's a picture of the desktop.